Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we gear up. It's the start of a new week and we gear up for the Premier League weekend. The internationals are starting to, well, no, they're not starting to come to a close. We've still got to deal with them, but not long left. This next weekend, so not far away, just what, another 5 days? We're going to be Premier League football again. So it's all gearing up. Chelsea versus Arsenal Saturday on the 5:30 kickoff is going to be a very interesting one. So the build up to that is going to be good. But in the meantime, we're going to get to the latest. We're going to see what's been happening. And in order to keep up with the latest and my thoughts on it, don't forget guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I have uploaded. On top of that, do not forget to check out the socials. My brand new Instagram, right there, give us a follow, much appreciated, and also check me out on Twitter. Thank you all very much. Links are in the description for all of your needs. Thank you. Let's get cracking. Starting off with something I have to address to every single one of you. Yeah, it turns out 99.9% of you all have eye issues, and you're all blind. So two things. Firstly, you all need Specsavers, right? I don't know if Specsavers are interested. I've got a massive audience here for you. So if you want to come in with a sponsorship, I've got you covered. Yeah, you're going to get tons of customers from me because no one on my channel can see a thing. I show you all the news on the screen. That's too small for you. Okay. I make it larger. It takes up half the screen. Now, Younes, I can't see. It's not good enough. I don't have an 86-inch TV, someone put in the comments. You know what? Your mum and your dad were correct those years ago, if they did tell you that, when they were telling you to step away from the screen, you're going to damage your eyes. And then we ended up with a generation of people that do this. Of course no one can see. So look, I'm going to revert back to type, yeah? You're going to get what you want because I need all of you to see what I want to show you. So we're going to show you, as always, on the big screen, not on this screen. I mean taking up the whole screen. All of this, even I'll disappear. So let's get cracking, starting off with Romeo Lavia. Here it is. Main exclusive, Romeo Lavia suffers injury setback and may not feature until late November, December. That came from the Daily Mail. I hope you can see that. Honestly. Look, in terms of Romeo Lavia, this news seemed like it was actually legit when it came out. It turns out it's false. It turns out there isn't a setback. It turns out that, he didn't get injured again. It turns out the time frame that was always expected is still being adhered to, and he's still expected to return in November. So the Daily Mail, you've basically made a story out of nothing. Now, to confirm all of this, because we obviously have the reasons as to why this has become a fabrication, let's get into it. Fraser Fletcher tells us Romeo Lavia is progressing as expected and the November date is still the plan. Nothing new here. Belgian midfielder moving without protective boot and looking forward to playing for Chelsea. Romeo Lavia had to come on Twitter himself and says this: anything for likes and comments nowadays. Now, he deleted that. I'm guessing he deleted that because, it just avoids the controversy. But footballers know that when they get something out, it's going to be seen. And even if they delete it, it's been seen. That's it. The internet has it now. You ain't getting it back. So I think it's done intentionally. You withdraw the statement. It means that technically he's taken back his words, but realistically he hasn't because the internet is the internet. So everyone knows what he's been meaning to say. And it's true. Anything for likes and comments. Well, the Daily Mail have come up with a story basically saying that, yeah, he's got a setback. He hasn't got a setback. That was always the plan. Now, in terms of coming back in November, he's not even kicked the ball for Chelsea yet. So yes, that's obviously the worry, that he picked up such a big injury in one of his first few training sessions where he'd done his ankle in and damaged his ligament. So by the end of November, and we've still got time for that, look, we've still got another flipping 6-7 weeks before we might even see, at the earliest, we might even see Romeo Lavia. So yeah, it's not ideal. But the one good thing is that he's 19. So he's got time on his side. But trying to get him into the team, if things do pick up, fingers crossed if they do pick up, is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. So in terms of Romeo Lavia, look, speedy recovery. But let's just hope nothing happens from now up until late November. Yeah, let's just hope the plan is the plan and he comes back at the end of that plan. So fingers crossed. Now, let's move to active situation happening at Chelsea. Let's get into it. Chelsea sent a scout to the friendly between Ivory Coast and Morocco to see Ousmane Diomande. The scouts took notes from Diomande's performance, and the Stamford Bridge side has now joined the race to sign him. This is an interesting one. It's a very interesting one, and why? Because for the ones that don't know, right, Diomande isn't a striker. He's not a midfielder. He's a defender. So I'm like, okay, hang on. We're going for another defender? Really? I thought we had enough. But the one reason why we're scouting him is because he's 19. And he's doing well at Sporting. There could be something maybe, for the future. Again, Chelsea and looking for the future is pretty crazy. But as a central defender, I'd like to think that we're pretty covered in that position. There's no reason to be looking for any other gems, I'm guessing, at least for now, surely, right? Thiago Silva's going to be stepping aside at some point, obviously, and Chalobah is expected to leave. That leaves us with... my mind's about to go blank and I can tell. Okay, let's go back to type. We've got Levi Colwell that can fill in because he is a centre-back even though he's playing at left-back. We've got Disasi, we've got Badiashile, and we are waiting on Fofana to come back from his injury. So, are we going to add a 19-year-old to that? I mean, it's just a mess, isn't it? Now, like I said, Arsenal are interested in this defender, but because he's 19, Chelsea are looking in on him. Is this the right thing to do? Should we? Should we not? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Personally, I don't see any reason. Now, up until maybe next summer, if this boy explodes and becomes an absolute tank, right, then maybe we might have to think about letting go of a defender that we aren't even thinking of letting go now, in order to bring someone like him in, if it's going to be an upgrade, if it makes sense. But right now, there isn't any logical explanation as to why we need to add another centre-back. There just isn't. So, what do you think? Let me know. Now, that's Diomande. That's the latest on him. We had The Athletic say something earlier on, which was very interesting. Let's get into it. Graham Potter was supposed to be Chelsea's project coach, but he is gone, and Mauricio Pochettino's more experienced hands are at the wheel. A clear sign that Bowley and Clearlake have no desire to emulate Arsenal's 6 seasons spent outside the Champions League spots. I've said this for a while. I don't undermine the intentions by Todd Bowley, Clearlake. I genuinely think they have good intentions. And someone like Todd Bowley, you can understand his logic coming from the United States and what he's done with the LA Dodgers. That took a few years before it got clicking. But this is the thing. That's there. This is here. We can't just wait for things to start clicking. Like, that just does not fly. Not in this league, not in this country, not in this environment, not when money talks. In fact, it's at the most urgent that it's ever been in order to get results. People talk about longevity. Those days are gone. Those days are gone where you just sat back and gone, yeah, I've got a manager in charge. Oh, we finished 6th. Fine. Oh, we finished 7th this year. We'll go again next year. It's fine. Oh, we got 4th. Nice. Fair play. Better. Are we competing yet? Back in the day, you could do that. You could do that because money wasn't a thing in football. Now, everything matters. Any decision either makes money or loses money. And that's the prime priority here. That's the aim. So the urgency hasn't been higher. I understand the intentions are there, but we do need to execute, and we can't be waiting. Now, obviously, they don't want to wait. No one wants to wait, but they have to make the correct decisions. They have to do the right thing. So let's hope, look, in terms of what's coming up, the fixture list that's coming up, that's a fixture list from hell. But we've gone into it in the best possible way. So let's see what happens against Arsenal, and then we'll take it from there. Because, yeah, I'd like to think that we've got something starting to show. I don't know if I'm being naive. Some would say I'm being naive. Some would say that, no, you're absolutely right. Trust me, it's going to be okay. I'd like to think that there's something beginning. But, yeah, I genuinely think someone like Todd Bowley is in the mindset of, for the LA Dodgers, it took a few years, but then we got there, and now we're competing in always World Series and all of that madness, yeah? Cool. He's probably thinking the same for Chelsea. And if we were to take that route, yes, maybe in 4, 5, 6 years, we might get there. But that's in 4, 5, 6 years, mate. You know, and that doesn't fly. So let's see what's going to happen. They need to understand that, yes, as much as there needs to be faith in what you're doing and your long-term project, let's be honest, your faith in it, yes, but you need to be realistic too. And if it's working, it's working. If you can clearly see it's not working, it's not working. When they sacked Graham Potter, that told me that they understood that point. So I'd like to think they have. Fingers crossed, but let's hope old decisions don't come back to haunt us. Now, that's the latest in terms of Chelsea. Let me know your thoughts on that. And do you think that Pochettino in charge, this ownership, are acting with the urgency that's required? Or do you genuinely think that they're okay no matter what, because in 3, 4 years it's all going to be okay? Do you think that's the direction they're taking it in? Let me know where you think they stand, where you think what direction they're taking the club in. Let me know down below. Now, let's move to a club with no direction. And that's Manchester United. We got more news. Let's get cracking. Sheikh Jassim's withdrawal from the Manchester United process is total. He is 100% out. It was made clear to those running to the process that his offer is no longer valid, even if the Glazers change their mind or don't proceed with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Look, Ratcliffe is happening. It's done. Well, it's not done. There's going to be a vote, but they're going to vote in favour, of course. That's the Manchester United board. I have to vote. So they'll vote. It's all good. But Qatar, Sheikh Jassim basically went, I've got a bid here, and I'm about to save the entire football club. Are you going to accept it or not? And if you're asking for more money, I'm going to bounce, and I'll see myself out. See you later. And that's exactly what's happened. They ain't coming back. Sheikh Jassim seems like, look, when you look at businessmen on that side of the world, yeah, if we go to the way that business is done in the Middle East, the Arabs can back me up here. But if the deal is off, if it's done, there's no coming back. There's no coming back. It's on my terms. You ain't coming on to my terms. You ain't coming to at least some sort of a compromise. See you later. I will leave first. I won't wait for you to tell me to get out. I will go out first before you even open your mouth. That's the mentality. I'll take my business elsewhere. Without hesitation. So for anyone that's expecting Sheikh Jassim to come back in, nah. If there was no other bid on the table, perhaps, maybe as a scare tactic. But with Sir Jim Ratcliffe about to buy 25% for 1.5 billion, which apparently is going to be a gradual process to take 100%, where the Glazers get to stay, get the extra investment, hope that it makes more money, and then sell for a higher fee. The Glazers want Ratcliffe. They always wanted Ratcliffe. That was always the plan. So this is dead. As far as I'm concerned, the Glazers and all that with Sheikh Jassim is dead. Now, we got a little hint as to what Sheikh Jassim wanted to do. Now, we heard this when the rumours about the bid and the takeover was happening. And this is why myself, many other people, and even all the other football lot on here, we're all saying the same thing. Let's be honest, we were all in the same boat. If Manchester United get taken over by Qatar, we all got to watch out, because it's going to be flipping fireworks, guns and blazing, bombs and all sorts kicking off at Old Trafford. Why? Because the funds are going to be unlimited. Everything's going to be cleared out. The debt is going to be wiped off. It's going to be, who do we need? We'll go and get him. They would have had all the possible resources to build whatever they wanted to build. That's not happening now. But at that time, we were hearing about a certain player, weren't we? Well, let's get into it. Fraser Fletcher confirmed. Nice to see the news that Sheikh Jassim wanted Kylian Mbappe at Manchester United hitting the headlines. I reported this in early June and was jumped upon. Now, Fraser Fletcher, fair play to him, he got it absolutely spot on. And we were hearing that, and I remember even mentioning it on this channel and talking about my view that Mbappe to United is a possibility. Do you remember when I was saying that, look, the whole PSG Real Madrid thing is going back and forth and it's uncertain, but if there is another club here that has the possibility to come in for an Mbappe, it's Manchester United under Qatari ownership, especially under Qatari ownership. Why? Because the people that run PSG are Qatari. It's the same people. It's basically moving your money from here to here. And it's a solution for Mbappe, who at the time looked like he didn't want to stay at PSG. PSG wanted money if they were going to let Mbappe go. This whole Real Madrid thing was stalling. There wasn't a solution for a new contract. Manchester United, I remember saying on here, would have been the perfect glue for everybody to get a win-win out of the situation. For Man United to be happy, for PSG to be happy, for Mbappe to be happy. Mbappe gets a mega contract at a new club and leaves. PSG get their money and don't need to think about a new contract. And Man United get Mbappe. And the money's moved from here to here and Qatar still have all the money. It's a win-win-win-win-win. So I remember saying that. And it came out now that, yes, Sheikh Jassim did in fact want to bring Mbappe to United. So that one's going to sting the Man United fans watching. I'm sorry. Please don't top yourselves and don't drown your sorrows and don't do anything stupid. But yeah, it's not looking good at your football club now. So Jim Ratcliffe is going to be coming in for 25% and the Glazers are not going anywhere. So no Mbappe, no Sheikh Jassim, no Qatar, just an Englishman from Nice and the Glazers still around. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. If you're a Man United fan, let me know your thoughts. And all the non-Man United fans, let me know your thoughts on them and what you see happening in that football club. Because my prediction right now at Manchester United is no improvement. That's what I predict. No improvement. United are going to keep struggling. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below on all topics that I've discussed. Lavia, Diomande, Graham Potter situation, Pochettino, the owners at Chelsea, as well as Sheikh Jassim's withdrawal, Ratcliffe coming in, the Glazers staying, and Mbappe linked with Manchester United after all. If Sheikh Jassim were to come in, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And do not forget to make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button in order to catch all the content on here. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I have uploaded. Smash a like if you have enjoyed this. Much appreciated. Don't forget, check out the brand new Insta. Thank you. Not the hacked one. Forget that. And my Twitter, that's on screen. And all links are in the description. So thank you all so much. Give us a follow there. I will see you tomorrow for a brand new one. Have a good night, people. See you tomorrow. Take care. And peace.